now what? A lot of people don't like making New Year's resolutions. Think it's like cliche to make a resolution for the New Year's, or that you never do it anyway, so what's the point? Personally, I think it's pretty important to make resolutions. It's basically a goal. And what better time to do it than the start of a brand new year? You get to kind of make a new beginning for yourself and reflect on things that you maybe did wrong in the past year. Personally, I think it's kind of important and just kind of good for your soul and your mind. UPS truck. Go away. So first things first, you gotta reflect on the past year. Think about anything that went wrong, anything that went right. Think about what you learned about yourself in the past year. Think about what you didn't like in the previous year and things that you want to change about yourself to make yourself a better person. And be realistic. It's not like, oh my God, I'm gonna have 6-pack abs, 12-pack abs. I'm gonna be a millionaire, like 8 houses and a farm and a horse and a yacht. Let's think of small things. Like, that's definitely a good goal. Great goal. Hold on to that goal. It's easier if we don't think of things that we want to get, like 6-pack abs or $1 million, and think of just ways that we would get to that point. For example, instead of saying, I want 6-pack abs, I would say, you know, I'm gonna make better health choices. And be specific. My resolution every single year is I want to be happier. I'm like a person who is obsessed with being happy. That's why my favorite color is yellow. I try to surround myself with yellow everywhere I go. I love the daytime. I'm a morning person. I want to be happy. That's my goal all the time. But I learned throughout the years that you can't just say, my New Year's resolution is that I'm going to be happy this year. No. So you want to be specific. Like, what was it about last year that made you unhappy? What would make you happy in the new year? Think about those kind of things instead of just being generic. But on the flip side of that, you don't want to be too specific. For example, you don't want to be like, I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock every single morning. I'm going to get out of bed. I'm going to wash my face and brush my teeth, and then I'm going to head to the gym. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do 8 ab crunches. I'm going to do some pull-ups. Then I'm going to come home. Like, okay, no checklists. If you're too specific, then on those days when you kind of just don't feel like doing it, you're going to be really, really hard on yourself. And if you're really, really hard on yourself, you feel bad, and then you just might quit altogether. So don't be so specific that if you fall back on one day or like a week or whatever of what your goal was, you won't feel bad about it. For example, if your goal is to exercise, you're not going to say, I'm going to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every single week. Just say, I'm gonna try to work out at least 2 or 3 days a week. That's my goal. I'm gonna really, really try. If I can't make it 3 days, at least 2. Then it doesn't matter what day of the week you go. Say you have to work late on a Monday and then you can't go work out. Now you feel like you've just messed up your whole schedule. Keep it specific, but not too specific where you have enough room to make mistakes, okay? You want to keep it somewhere between being way too vague and way too specific. Once you figure out what it is that you want to do, start now. Start today. Don't wait till January 1st. Again, that puts so much stress on you. Sitting there like, okay, January 1st is the day to start. Oh my God, that is way too much stress. You don't want to have like this start date of when you're gonna start being a better person. Once you figure out what it is that you want to do, start it now. You don't want all that anticipation leading up to January 1st where you have to make this huge lifestyle change. Like, come on, don't do that to yourself. It's just stress for no reason. Really, New Year's resolutions, they don't have to be a huge deal. It can be something small, like I'm gonna try and take better care of my makeup brushes. Like, it doesn't have to be this life-altering, life-changing, miraculous discovery. It can if you want it to be, but honestly, every little small change that you make to yourself makes you a better person. It's just like how when you're trying to save money, they say like every little penny counts. It's the same thing. If you make a couple small changes a year, by the end of like 5 years, you could be a totally, completely different person. So make those resolutions. They're very important. Don't put too much stress on yourself. Something that's doable and that you know you can stick to, and don't put a time limit on it. Don't put any specific steps or lists or days that you have to do it. Be vague, but not too vague. Be specific, but not too specific, and you'll be fine. So this year, one of my resolutions to be a happier person is to have more structure in my life. My whole thing is I'm a big procrastinator. Like, I just want to be happy, so if I don't want to do something, I won't do it because it doesn't make me happy to do it right then. But then I get stressed out because I didn't do it. So this year, I'm going to try and be structured because I realize that even though I would rather put it off because I don't want to do it right away, that leads me to being even more unhappy overall because because then I get stressed out and I don't like being stressed out. So I'd rather just get it done right away and not procrastinate than be stressed out and be unhappy. So one of my New Year's resolutions is to be more structured and procrastinate less. Now hopefully you see how easy it is to set New Year's resolutions. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but it's really important. You know, you're starting a new year. It's a great chance to just really reflect on yourself, things that you might want to change about yourself to be a better person overall. I think that's really important. We should always be striving to be better people. I hope you guys do make a resolution. If you decide to make a resolution, let me know in the comments below what it is. I hope this video helps, guys, and I hope you have an awesome New Year's Eve and an even better 2014. See you guys in the next video. Bye.